guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're gonna do my Shop My Stash today. So if you missed it, I did do my project 10 uses a few days ago, and so I kind of went through all the products that I pulled for last month. But just to recap, I had the What's Up Beauty Cheek Tear Bronzer in the shade Medium. This one I'm going to be putting back into my collection. I have the Singe Beauty Likeable Litchi. This one I have a few more uses on, so I'm going to keep it out. But obviously we will pull more blush, don't you worry. But yeah, this one I really enjoy actually. I think it's a really pretty color. The Miss Den, I was actually able to hit pan, which is really fun. I wasn't trying to. This one I did use more than 10 times, so we're going to put it back in my collection. And then we have the Makeup Factory Laguna Sun Glow Powder. This one I also used 10 times. I actually used it 11 times, so I just used it again today. So yeah, I'm actually filming this a day before I do my Get Ready With Me, because when I do my Shop My Stashes, I like to Get Ready With Me with everything I pulled. So I'll do the Get Ready With Me actually tomorrow, but I'm just going to pull the products today. Then we have the Iconic London Underglow Blurring Primer. This one I also used more than 10 times, so it's going to go back into my collection. I have one of the Maybelline Sunkisser blushes. This is the shade Shades On. I think I only used this 5 times, so I'm going to use it more times before I can roll it out. But don't you worry, like I said, we will pull some more blush. I also went into my Maybelline Plump and Glow, but I didn't use it 10 times, so that's going to stay in as well. And then I have my NARS. This one is the Rising Star Cheek Palette. It's basically a blush palette. Really pretty, but I haven't used it 10 times yet, so that one is also staying in. And then I have my Essence Juicy Balm. I spoke about this in my video. Didn't really care for it too much. I only used it twice. It's going to go on the chopping block, unfortunately. I'm not going to keep it out for my Shop My Stash because I only used it twice in 1 month, and I don't see myself forcing myself to use it any more than that if I think I'm going to get rid of it. Okay, so moving on, we have lip products. I did not speak about lip products yet, so maybe this will be exciting, I don't know. But these are all of the lip products that I ended up pulling for the month. Okay, so in terms of lip products, I never pull them from my Shop My Stash because I don't know what I want to wear throughout the month. So that's why I kind of do it here, and I do my little recap now. This one is in my project pan, so obviously this is always going to be here. This is from Beauty Bay, and it's the shade T. It's just a nice nude lipstick. I don't want to show you what it looks like because that is a little bit of a spoiler. But yeah, a lot of these are nudes and pinks. Surprise. Are we shocked? I don't think so. So I have an Essence 8-Hour Matte Liquid Lipstick here. This is in the shade Pink Blush. I have my NYX Soft Cream. This is the Tokyo shade. I have a Gigi Bear. So this is a lip tint. I thought it was a liquid lipstick, but when I've categorized all my makeup now, and this is definitely a lip tint, but it's weird. It only tints my bottom lip. I had struggle tinting my top lip the last time I used this, so I'm not sure if I'm doing it right. But I can't walk around with like my bottom lip tinted red and then my top lip nothing happening. I don't know what happened there. But anyway, I use that one. I have my Urban Decay. This is the Gubby shade lipstick. This is really pretty. So it's just like a nude, but like with a little glisten and shine. I have a L'Oreal Rose Tendre. This is a pink. It looks gross because I used obviously with liner. But this is a nice bubblegum pink lipstick with a little bit of a sheen. I do have my Peach Poppy from Maybelline lipstick as well. You can see I have a theme. I've been going for light and bright lipsticks with some darker liner this month. So this is an 8-Hour Matte Comfort Liner from Essence. It's the Chestnut Perfection. So I have that one. I think I have some more liners. I have this Rimmel London. This is the Blushing Nude shade, very old. I've got a Revolution Air Blur Soft Matte Liquid Lip. Really enjoy that one. I have one of my Oden's Eye. This is the Love Jasmine shade. And I ended up going into that again. It looks gross, but that's just like from lip liner and stuff. There's nothing wrong with this. I have a Luxe lip oil from ColourPop. Now my lips have been really unnaturally dry. I'm going to say unnaturally because my lips don't usually get this dry, especially in the summer. but they've been very dry. So I've been using quite a bit of lip oil recently just to try to help in like lip masks. So you'll see, I think there's another lip oil in here that I've been testing out. I did go into 2 of my Nomads. These are Nomad lip glosses. I love these. I wish that they had these for everybody to use. They were from the Fête de Provence. Oh no, I have a third one. I went into all 3 of these this month. They're just so beautiful and they're very vibrant and fun. I do have the NYX Mushy, which I've already mentioned I absolutely hate. This is a matte lip balm, but it looks really gross on the lips. So I think that's also going to be a chopping block item, which is such a shame because I just bought it. And then I have one of my Makeup Factories. This is the Shimmer lipstick. Yeah, this is one of my newest ones. I do know the name. I think it's Golden Amber. I think this is what the name is called. I can't remember. They don't have it on here and I don't have the packaging. So it's very frustrating that they don't put the name on the bottom. I don't like that. I like to know my names. This is Kiko Milano Holiday Gems. I really like this little lip balm stylo. It is so pretty and again, really nice for the summer. Then I have 2 of my Glamshops here. One of them is more pink than the other. So yeah, this is the more mauvey pink one. But these are lip balms / lip glosses. So yes, I'm just trying to nourish my lips a little bit. And then this one is way more nude. It almost doesn't show up on the lips, but it does barely for me. So if you have somewhat like a darker lip color, like a natural lip color, then maybe it won't show up. For me, I have like hardly any pigment to my natural lips. So really fair lip products actually show up on me. So this is the Fenty Beauty lip gloss in Fussy. I went into that one. Went into my Huda Beauty Demi Matte in the shade Feminist as well. That is kind of like a liquid lipstick, but not. Then this is my long-lasting liquid lipstick from Ofra in the shade Nude Potion, one of my favorites. And another liquid lipstick from The Sick. This is a really pretty pinky peach color. I really like that one. And then another liquid lip from CMAADU, whatever that is. But I love this. I love all of these actually. They're really nice shades. And then this was a new product for me. And I tried it once and I didn't try it again, but I feel like I should try it again. This is the JCat Mood Flick Hollow Sparkle Lip Balm. And the problem is I swatched these in store and the shade that I wanted wasn't available. So I grabbed this shade, which is the shade Switch Off. And the problem is they didn't have a tester for this shade. And so I had no idea it was going to be this bright purple, and it's not for me. It's just not for me. It's fun, but it's not like an everyday. And the one that I swatched was honestly more like one of these Nomads. It was very pretty and I could see myself being able to wear it more. But this one's definitely a shade that I can't wear all the time. Okay, and then we have these four lip liners. So I have Beige Cosmetics in the shade Earth. I have 2 more of my Essence 8 Hour Mattes. So I have Because It's Iconic and Run, Don't Walk shades, which are honestly very, very similar. This one's just a little bit lighter. And then I have one of my NYX Line Louds. This is the shade Trophy Life, I think. Is that what this shade is? Yeah, Trophy Life, which is fun. So a lot of pinks, a lot of nudes, some more fun colors, but really not too many. So one of the things that I want to do is I want to, because I've categorized all of my makeup now in a spreadsheet, I actually am going to start a lip product project pan. It's going to be like a no pan left behind, but it's like no lipstick left behind. And I know a lot of people do this. There's a lot of creators who do lipstick project pans, and my goal is similar to what they want to do. Like I can't finish lipstick or lip products to save my life. I just can't do it. It takes me years if I ever do. I think I've only ever finished maybe 2 lip products, maybe 3 in my whole YouTube career here, right? And I've never done it outside of YouTube, right? So, I'm trying to pen this one, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so I want to do a project pan where I use all of my lip products in my collection. And I want it all, because I started tracking what I use now, I really want to see which products I use more than others. So I'm not going to stop myself from continuously using the ones that I really enjoy. But I think for me, I'm finding it really difficult to know what to do with my lip products because I think I have a lot that I don't need, but I find it hard to get rid of them because I'm like, oh no, that's a really pretty color when I swatch it, but actually I never wear it. So I think doing this over several months or even a year will give me an idea of what to do with my lip products. So we're gonna start a lip product project pan. It's more like a no lipstick left behind, a no lip product left behind, and I already started tracking it, so I will do a dedicated video on that at some point. No point doing it now. I want to get some numbers together, but just so you know, that is something that I'm doing. So yeah, adding another project to my hands, which is crazy. But anyway, let's start pulling items because I'm talking too much. Okay, so let's have a look. This is everything that I have in this drawer. And it might look a little bit different if you didn't see my recent makeup organization. I moved my face palettes from here and I put them down here, and I moved all of my palettes in this top drawer. So we'll look at the palettes in a second because I am going to pull some palettes. But let's start here first because I like to start at the base. Now because I'm doing Project 10 uses, I want to think about this a little bit better. So I definitely want to grab this. So this is the Catrice Soft Glam Filter Stick in the shade Light Medium. I like to use this as a bronzer, and it's really nice for the summer because it has a little bit of that glow. I actually really like these. I have another one that's more of a light shade, but this one I want to use as a bronzer. So I'm going to pull that one straight away. And I also, because I rolled this one back in, I need a pressed powder. And I don't have many pressed powders anymore, but we're gonna go with the Nabla. This is the close-up in the shade Light. So we're gonna go with this one, and maybe I can hit pan because I'm very close. So maybe this will be another cheeky little pan that I can hit. I also think I wanna pull a loose powder, and it's not that one. I'm gonna pull my e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder, even though this is very glowy. And in the summer, obviously, I'm already glowy. I still want to pull it, so we're going to pull this. And you know what? I just want to play with what I want to play with, okay? I think I'm also... Okay, so here's the thing. I have my project pan coming up, and there are certain items in here that I want to actually pull into my project pan. So even though they make sense for me to pull them right now, I think I'm going to hold off. Yeah, because I can see a couple here that I want to pull from a project pan. So having said that, I'm going to grab this. This is the Buttermilk Glaze. Is this the one I want to use? I think this one is. I mean, I also want to use my skin tint from Essence, but I haven't really used this NYX one too much. And I think from memory, it's not super pale. Yeah, it's not like the palest foundation that I have. So I think I can work with this one. So this is in the shade Vanilla Bean Butter. So we're going to pull that one. And I always forget I have these What's a Beauty pressed powders. Do I want to grab one of these instead of... So I could grab that one instead of the Nabla. I think this is a nicer formula, to be fair, than the Nabla. I think it's a thinner formula, and I really like thin formulas. I really like the Nabla. But it would be actually really nice to hit pan in the Nabla. Let me just see. Maybe they're kind of similar, actually. Okay, I'm going to go with the Nabla still, because I think it would be good to hit pan in this. I know I'm taking forever, but I'm trying to be strategic. I'm pulling things that I want to use, obviously, but I also want to have fun with what I use. Okay, all right. Okay, so we've done foundation. I don't think I need to pull another foundation. We've pulled powders, and that's about it, right? So let's pull something else. Yes, let's do it. Okay, so I think... The Blush Crush from Essence. I do have blushes already out, but I only need to use them a few times. So that's a pretty one. I think I want to pull a pink one though, like a blush that's way more pink than that. And kind of like a lighter pink. I don't know. You know what I'm thinking? Something like this. What's a Beauty? This is the Peaceful Pizza. Yeah, I think I want something like this that's more peachy pink. It might not even show up, honestly, with my tan, but I'm going to pull this just to see. I also want to... Maybe my MAC. I have not used this in a while, and I really like this one as well. This MAC. This is Fairly Precious. It's their extra dimensional. Oh yeah, definitely. Right? That's so pretty. Okay, yeah. Definitely pulling that. Okay, we're good. Okay, we got 2 blush there. And remember, I want to use these 10 times each. So I think for a bronzer, I'm going to grab my Glam Luxe from Glamshop. I love this bronzer, and it'd be really nice to just track it and use it. So I'm going to pull that one as a powder bronzer. For a cream bronzer, I am going to wait for my project pan, because I think I'm going to pull something out for that one. And then I think also, I think we should grab one of these, because these are really good to use for this time of year. These are all pigmented, so they have a little bit of a tint to them, and they all give a soft glow. And do I grab 2 of them? I don't know. I mean, out of these, I would say my least favorite is the Catrice. So maybe not that one, because that potentially I could get rid of. I think my Vitamin C is okay. It's not my favorite. These 2 are very pretty, but they're not, like, this is definitely not a dupe of this one. But this is the Charlotte Tilbury, even though it doesn't look like it. I think I want to grab the Glamshop one, to be fair. Or do I grab both of them? No, I think it'd be silly to grab both of them. I'm going to grab the Glamshop for now, and then Charlotte Tilbury can wait. You know, we can go to you later. But I do want to grab another primer. Oh, something that should be here, because I have some SPF over here. I actually have been using this a couple of times. This is from Skin 1004 or 1004. I don't know how you really say this brand. It's the Madagascar Centella. It's a Silky Fit Sun Stick, basically, and you put it, I've been putting it on my face, and it's obviously K-Beauty, and I don't know, I kind of wanted to play around with this a little more. I've used it a couple times, so I'm going to grab this. I guess we'll track it, because I do kind of want to start tracking other things other than just makeup. So it's kind of a weird one that I want to track. I think in terms of primers, I do have a primer in my project pan that kind of serves as more of a moisturizing primer. So I don't think I need to grab anything else in here for now. I think I'm good. Yeah, I think I'm good. I want to grab a highlighter though, because you know what? Let's grab this one. This is the e.l.f. I know I said I could declutter this, but it doesn't mean that I want to. It's the Multi-Dimensional Body and Shimmer. This is really pretty. And maybe I could put it on my body. Like, it's very pretty, but it's just it's not in your face. It's it's a very subtle shimmer, but it's very pretty. So I'm going to pull that one. And then for a more blinding one, let's go with I guess we could grab the Nabla Ozone shade. This is very blinding. I have been enjoying highlighters. Yeah, let's grab this one. I'm going to grab another sun kisser. I obviously have the one that I'm already working on. I'm going to grab this one. This is the shade Soul Search, and it's a little bit more, yeah, it's peachier than the one that I've grabbed, which is a little bit more of a bronze. I think this one actually serves a little bit better as a blush. The other one's more of a bronze topper. I mean, they're both kind of pretty, but I'm going to pull this one too. I'm not going to grab a concealer because I already have 2 concealers in my project pan. So I think I'm good with there. I think I'm good. I mean, honestly, I don't think I want to pull anything else. because I want to actually use the items that I pull, right? If I pull too much, I'm not going to use them. So I think that's it for this drawer. Okay, so in here, do I want to grab any face palettes? Potentially. Potentially, yes. Actually, let's do it. Let's grab my Beauty Bay one. This is, obviously they keep changing these palettes, right? So you can't even get this version of it, but they do have a version of their face palette where they have the bronzer, the blush, and the highlighter. Can't get this version anymore, but this was the light version, so. Anyway, I'm gonna pull this one. I think all the shades are pretty. I mean, actually, I don't really like the highlighter, so I probably won't go into the highlighter, but because I'm doing project 10 uses, I only need to use the palette 10 times. I don't need to use each shade 10 times, so that's a win for me. And then I think I also, I've been debating what to do about my P. Louise. So I have the Blush Crush, and then I also have this one, which is highlighters. And I've been really debating what to do with these. I kind of want to declutter these because I don't use them and they take up so much space. But I think before I declutter them, I should really find out which shades I like, because maybe I can save. I do actually like the shades in them. I just hate this packaging. And I've always talked about, well, I should depot them, and I haven't. So I actually should depot these. But I've pulled too much blush. I'm gonna pull the highlighter. This is crazy, madness. But I'm gonna pull the highlighter palette, and we're going to try to use this 10 times. Oh my gosh, I'm a psycho. Okay, we're doing it. It's no turning back now. It's done. You know something else? When I was adding all of my makeup, I realized I have some obviously single shadows that I just ignore. So I'm gonna grab this. This is a little MAC Dazzle shadow in the shade I Like to Watch. And it's one of these greens with a red undertone. I think it's really pretty for the summer. So I'm gonna grab this little tiny single shadow to use. And yeah, lip products I don't really need. Okay, and then this is my one and only drawer of eyeshadow. I've managed to put all my eyeshadow in one drawer. Obviously, I do have what I'm working on up there, but we're going to ignore those. Okay, so for this Shop My Stash, I used to do a no pan left behind for any eyeshadow palette that I would pick, but I already have a separate no pan left behind project, and I'm just not going to do that anymore. So obviously any eyeshadow that I pick, obviously I'm going to use it for my little get ready with me. But aside from that, if I use it, I use it. If I don't, it got some use, right? So I think, yeah, I think I'm doing too much. That I'm getting to that point. But which palette do we want, or palettes do we want to pick to play around with? You know what? I have not, aside from my channel members, I've not played around with this one with anybody, with you guys, right? So this is the Dying Day from Titanium Foxes. Let's pull this. Let's just play with this. Why not? Let's do it. Obviously, I need to do like a 3 or 4 looks with this. It's a little deep and dark, but let's pull that one to have some fun. And then let's also pull maybe the Broken Jewels. Why not? Have I not done this? I haven't showed this either to anyone but this is a bit dark though. I think I need something light with the Titanium Foxes. So maybe we go with, I kind of want to go with one of these palettes to be fair. So I've got Gloss Gods, or I've got Glamshop here, because they have such pretty shimmers. Yeah, I think, yeah, okay. So let's grab maybe this one. I always really enjoy this one. This is from Glamshop, and it's so pretty. So we're also going to grab that one. I know maybe I grab this one all the time, but it's because I just want to use it, right? So we're going to grab that one, and we'll do, maybe, you know what we'll do? Something that I found fun, I've done it a couple of times. We'll use 2 shades from each palette, right? So I'm gonna pull a 3rd palette so we can have 6 shades. But we'll use at least 2 shades from each palette for the makeup look for today. just so I can get some use out of anything that I pick. So we have those two. I could really pick anything else. I could just pick something at random. Let's go with, oh, this one should be out because I'm actually working on this in a project. This one should not be in here. I was gonna grab it, the Call of the Sirens, but I'm trying to hit pan in the shade. So this one should not be in here. I think, ooh, you know what? Let's go with the Rich Romantic from Glaminatrix. This is so pretty, and I love these shimmers. Let's go with this. Maybe we'll do like a palette bingo. So I'm gonna pull these three and we'll do some sort of palette bingo with them. We use 2 from each palette. And if I don't like the 2, I'll make the rules up so we can change it and switch it around. Cool, okay, let's do that. All right, so these are, you can't even see. These are all the new items that I've pulled for my Shop My Stash. And then we have these old items in here, which I'm still working on. So there's tons of products here, but I think we can do it. I think we're gonna have some fun. Some of these will probably be in for a couple months, but you know what? I wanna have some fun and I'm excited to do a look with these 3. So yeah, let's do that right now. Hey guys, we are here. Okay, so it is the next day. I did say that I filmed all that yesterday because I knew I wouldn't have too much time today to film, but we're gonna do a little get ready with me. I have my massive stack that I pulled yesterday. What was I thinking? There's so much here. Okay, but we're gonna do a little get ready with me, and I am excited about, oh, I need my phone. I need to go get my phone. But I am excited to do kind of a palette bingo with the 3. So we're gonna pick 2 random shades. Are we doing random? I think we'll do random. 2 random shades from each of these. Let me just grab my phone though. Okay, so let's start with the eyes. I think that's gonna be the most fun. So let's get going. We're gonna scroll you in, zoom you in. I'm just gonna put some eye base on. Well, I'm so looking forward to this weekend. So there's like 2 festivals. They call them festivals here, but they're not really festivals. There's like chicken festival, like barbecue chicken festival, which is just down the road, which we're gonna go to tonight because I do not want to cook. We're gonna check that out. And then tomorrow, actually for the whole weekend, there's a festival by quite a big beach near us. And so we're gonna go see what that's about. So summer is in full swing. I'm so excited. Okay, let's do number generator and let's just pick our numbers for now. So I'm gonna go into the Rich Romantic first. So this one looks like this. It's nice and pretty. And this has got 15 shades. So we got 1 out of 15 and the first one's gonna be 13, which is going to be 10, 11, 12, 13. I can't get away from purple. I've been doing so much purple. Anyway, this one is called Cherish and it is a matte. I'm wearing a pink bikini because I think this look is going to be pink depending on what shades are picked. I just feel like I picked 3 pink palettes. Well, actually the Titanium Fox is not pink, but there's a lot of pink shades in the rest of these. Anyway, the shade is quite nice. It's not super dark. The second shade that's going to be from this palette is number 4. Oh, nice. Okay, we got a shimmer. So number 4 is going to be this one right here called Captivating, and this is really pretty. This is a really pretty, chunky, very, very shiny, icy pink. Look how reflective. That is crazy. Crazy. Why does my voice break? But that is so pretty. Okay, I'm excited. Who cares what other shades are picked? I'm excited. Okay, so those are the 2 shades we're gonna use in that one. Then we have the Glamshop, which is just as pretty. And this one's got 12. Okay, so we got 1 out of 12 and we're gonna go with 12. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, so it's gonna be this last one right here. This one's called 100% Weather. And this one is a little bit of a duochrome. So you have purple and then you have like the green. It's like a green shift, right? I think so. This is very pretty. Again, kind of all goes together. So I'm excited for that one. Let's go again and get our second shade from this palette. Number 7. Oh my gosh, I'm getting such good luck. Okay, so we have 4, 6, 7. No, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't count. There's going to be this one right here, which is called Muslin. And it's a pink matte. So yeah, so far this is very, very lucky for me. And that's going to be the shade right there. Okay, I'm loving this. All right. Okay, this one might throw it all off, the Dying Day. This is an autumnal palette, and I've only used it once, so we'll see. It could be any of these shades. We even have teal in here. We've got blue, green. We do have pinks and purples. We have browns, mustards, reds. Yeah, it could be anything. Okay, so how many shades are in here? This is also 15, so let's do 1 out of 15. And then let's see what the first one's going to be. 10, okay. That makes it easy. So we have 5, 10. So there's this one right here. This one does look quite similar to the Glamshop one. It's, what? Is it that? No, it's got a different shift, I think. It's not as green. This one's called Moth. Ooh, wow, that one is so interesting. So every time, this is like a multi-chrome because every time I look at it, it's a different color, but it has a really bright orange flip, but then there's green to it, and obviously there's a purple pink base. That is very interesting, but again, I think it goes really well. Okay, what a gorgeous color story. Okay, and then the last one is going to be 8. Okay, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8. So we do get the mustard. We've had really good luck with mattes and shimmers as well. 3 mattes and then everything else is shimmer. That's 3 mattes and 3 shimmers. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, so that is our color story. How much fun is that? This one is crazy. This titanium foxes. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's such gorgeous shades in here. I don't actually know where to start. I think we're going to start with the mustard. We're going to start with the mustard because I think that's the most ugly one, you know? Even though it's pretty when you use it in looks with this, but I think it'll look nice with the pink. So I think we can make it work. So, okay, you are zoomed in enough. Okay, so this one's called Resting Leaf. I can't remember if I've been in this one. Actually, I think I did because I did a mustard neutral look with this palette when I went into it the first time. So yeah, I think we're gonna put this on the lid and on the crease, but then I'm gonna go over it with the pink. I think I'm gonna put the pink, try to blend the pink with in the crease area, and then the purple somewhere. I don't know. I'm just putting the shade down and hoping that I can figure out how to make this look nice. I mean, they're all gorgeous shades. How could I not make it look nice? But you know what I mean. So how is everyone doing? I'm actually a little bit stressed out because I have some like admin issues going on to do with my bank. Also, I live in Portugal, so I mean, most of you know that, but some of you might not know that. And I'm not Portuguese, so I need to live here with a visa. And I thought I got it all sorted out, but it seems that there's some issues with that too. So I'm honestly, as of yesterday, kind of freaking out, and it's affecting my bank account because I can't update any details because I need a valid visa, and my visa was approved in December after almost 2 years of waiting to get it approved, and I still have not received my visa, and it's June. And now I do have a lawyer that's helping me, and she called and they said, well, you were supposed to go for your appointment here. And I'm like, no, I went for my appointment somewhere else. And why are we talking about appointments? I got approved already. So I'm like freaking out, like, what is they talking about? Anyway, I don't want to talk about it, but it's just like happened. So I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like, I said to my partner, I'm not going through this again. I'm not. And like, I don't know, we'll see how it goes, but I'm just like freaking out. Yeah, and I can't update my bank account, so I can't use my bank account, and I need to update the details, and my bank account card expires next month, and they're not gonna send me the new card. Like, it's just, everything is just like rubbish. I'm gonna go into this one right here. So that's the wonderful thing about living in a country where you're not a citizen, I guess, because, you know, things take a long time. And I'm not going to say that things don't take a long time in England, which is, you know, my nationality, or even in the US, I have a dual nationality. So if I lived in either of those countries, I know things take a long time. What am I doing? I was going to put the pink up here, but I put the pink on my lids. I don't know what I'm doing, but whatever. We're going with it. And, you know, I know that administration delays can happen and whatnot, but things here are so incredibly slow. We still have not got married, and I got all my paperwork sorted, but, you know, it's just... it's just kind of, I don't know how people function. I don't know how people get on with their life and not get stressed out about it. Like, how can you live in a place and know that it can take months and months and months and months for things to get sorted? I guess if you've never lived somewhere where you can get things like maybe fast tracked or whatever, you don't really notice, but it's so stressful. And it's like, I'm just like, oh gosh, I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to blend this out. I'm a stress head when it comes to this, and I stressed out all year last year and all summer last year about this. My channel members know, because I talked about it so much in my videos, and then I finally got approved, and they're like, we'll send your card. And I know people who, they're Brazilian, and they have a kid at my son's nursery, so they need to also get a visa similar to mine, and they went for their appointment and they got their cards, and I don't have my card. And I got mine done before them. But no, that doesn't matter. It's not first come, first serve. It's, let's just lose Gabby's paperwork in the system. Let's get confused about what's going on, and then let's freak her out a little bit. So I'm freaking out. I mean, also because I can't, it's like, now it's affecting my bank account, because we went a couple weeks ago to the bank, tried to sort out something, because I needed to update my details and wouldn't let me update it online. So I was like, well, let's just go in person. I'm gonna go into this purple one. So we went in person, and the guy was like, well, you need a letter, because I showed him, you know, I have a piece of paper that says my visa was approved and I'm just waiting, like, but that should be used as confirmation. But the problem is, my letter to say that my visa was approved doesn't have my tax number on it, and I need that tax number for the bank. And my tax number is on my Visa card that has an expiry date, and it's expired, but that's not good enough for the bank. And he's like, you need to go to the, you know, the public house in the city that we live in, and you need to go get a letter with your tax number. So we went and did that right after the bank, and we couldn't really do it because by the time we got there, it was like 10:30 in the morning, and they had already closed up the office because they had too many people waiting as like walk-ins, and they weren't taking any more people to talk about this specific things, which is kind of ridiculous. So we contacted my lawyer, and she's been really lovely. She helped me with my visa last year and everything. She just knows everything, so I'm just so happy for her. So I'm actually going with her next week. She booked an appointment with me. She's gonna go in with me because I don't speak fluent in Portuguese. I need somebody there that speaks fluent, and you know, I'm just gonna go in there with her, and she's gonna sort this out for me. So that's like one step. Step one, I need to get a piece of paper with my tax number so I can resolve my bank. Had I had my Visa card, which has been approved, I wouldn't have needed that because it would have my tax number already on it. So it's just messed up everything, and now things are so delayed. I have my bank card expiring in July. They're gonna send it to an address that is the wrong address, and I can't update it because I can't change anything because I don't have this piece of paper yet. So anyway, hopefully that can all be resolved, and that should be fine next week. But then on top of that, now they're just like, well, my lawyer called the immigration office and she's been chasing, because she said, well, you should have got your card by now. Yeah, I know, I should have got my card by now. And so she's been asking like, what's going on? And I'm going to go into, actually, I'm going to go into this shade, which is from this one. It's that first pretty one, this one right here. I'm going to put this here. And then she, I guess she called again this week. I don't know why she called again, but anyway, and then they told her, whoever she spoke to was like, oh yeah, she was supposed to, oh my gosh, I put shadow all above my eyebrow. Oh yeah, she was supposed to go to her appointment in so-and-so place, which is about an hour and a half away from us. And that is not where I went for my appointment. I went for my appointment 2.5 hours away from us up north, because that's where they told me to go. And I got that all done last year in August. They gave me 48 hours to get all my paper, like they sent me an email and they gave me 48 hours to make sure I had all the paperwork I needed and everything. Imagine if I wasn't even out in the country and they're like telling me I need to be at this appointment at 9 something in the morning and I live almost 3 hours away. It's like, it's crazy, but we did it. We got there, it went fine. And I waited and waited and waited, and I finally got the email. Actually, I didn't even get an email. I have a portal to check my visa status. And in December, it was pretty late, like middle to end of December, I finally saw that it was approved. I was like, oh my gosh, thank goodness. Because up until then, you know, I didn't want to like leave the country. I didn't want to have issues coming back into the country, not being with my family and everything. And that is a reason why I haven't really gone to England the last couple of years, because of all this visa stuff. So anyway, that was pretty, right? That's pretty. You guys probably don't care about this situation, but it's on my mind. I think I'm going to go into this one right now, which is the Titanium Boxes one. Which one was it? Oh yeah, Moth. This one right here. I'll put this right in the center. Ooh, pretty. So anyway, the last few months, obviously, I've been checking the mail, nothing's come. Been checking the portal, nothing's changed. I just have the proof. I have a little QR code, so that if I do go traveling, the airport can scan that and whatever, and I'm all good to go. It's all in the system. I just don't have the physical card. Okay? But yeah, it doesn't have my tax number on it, so my bank doesn't accept it, and it just proves that this, like, nothing is how it should be. Nothing is how it should be, right? So anyway, there's still quite a bit of disorganization going on, which is unfortunate. Because I've tried to be as organized, and I've given them everything they need and have asked for, and it's just been a very highly stressful situation. And even though I have that piece of paper to say you are approved, blah blah blah, it hasn't given me that much confidence, like leaving the country. Like, not that we would have in the last few months because we've had other things going on, but you know what I mean. Like, it hasn't given me a huge amount of confidence to just up and go, because I'm still a little bit wary. I think I'm gonna go, I'm just looking at primers now, and I guess, what do I want to go into? I guess we'll go into this one. This is the Glamshop glowy one. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to finish my eyes once I have some more makeup on. Now we've sent my lawyer the email that I received last August confirming where my appointment had been. Because obviously in the system, they have it wrong. And I'm also freaking out because I'm like, why are they even asking about my appointment? I was approved. Does that mean I need to go again and do this again? It's been almost a year. What's going on? So yeah, I'm just totally freaking out right now. And I said, I'm not staying in this country. If they keep doing this to me, they obviously don't want me, blah, blah. You know, that's just like everything that's going on in my head. Because like, why does it have to be so difficult? It doesn't, and it's not even like, it's not like difficult, it's just everything's delayed. And obviously if they have the wrong information in the computer, like that really does not give me a lot of confidence. Okay, I think, yeah, I'm gonna go into the NYX. I really haven't gone into this in a while. I hope I still like it. I did end up giving a foundation to my mom, so I don't have too many left. Oh yeah, this is a good color. Yeah. Yeah, this is not super, super pale. I've been using such pale foundation recently. I haven't been trying to get any color on my face. You know, I've been out in the sun, but I usually wear a cap because I'm trying to protect my hair and obviously my head and everything. So I haven't really been trying to get my face tan, but naturally, you know, it's been happening. And I'm sure this weekend I'll get even more color because it should be a really nice sunny weekend. So hopefully that takes my mind off things. But yeah, tonight we're gonna go to it's a chicken barbecue festival. And it's at the beach that's literally just like 5 minutes away. So we're gonna go there and eat some chicken. But before that, I think we're gonna go in the pool because we haven't gone in the pool since Sunday. And it's because it got cool this week, but it's nice and warm again. Yesterday was nice and warm in the afternoon. So actually, because I filmed 2 videos on Wednesday, I kind of took the day off yesterday to not film anything, which was nice because I just kind of got to enjoy the sun a little bit and catch up on my chores and everything and other things that I'm doing. I'm also reading a little bit more. I finished the book and then I started a book. Oops, I smudged that one. No, let's do concealer first. I didn't pull a concealer, so we're just going to use my trusty Candid because, believe it or not, it is not done. It's crazy. It's almost done, but it's still not done. I just don't understand that. It really is like a portal to another world, this. It just never ends. I can keep it going. I don't understand this. I thought this was done in November of last year. I thought, oh, I only have probably 20 more uses on this. Nope. And because I've been adding my uses from all my project pans the last few years, because I have it in my notebook, this has been in the project pan for a while. And I also checked back and I had all the details of my project 10 uses like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It was 2013 that I stopped doing that. And some of the writing that I had in my notebook didn't make any sense to me because what I put was like e.l.f. blush, and I'm like, well, which e.l.f. blush is that? Although at the moment I don't even have an e.l.f. blush, so I know it would have been probably the Duo blush. So there's a lot. I did like not even shorthand, just like, you know, I did little codes for what I was working on, and at the time obviously it made sense, but now looking back 3 years later, a lot of them didn't make sense when I was trying to add them to my spreadsheet. So I'm missing still quite a bit of use, but I was able to obviously get some use on ones that did make sense. So I have a pretty good understanding of how much I've used that Candid concealer, and it is a lot. And it's still going, which is kind of crazy. Okay, we're gonna go into the Nabla super quickly. I'm gonna put this under my eyes, and I'm going to use, we'll use a brush. I'm just gonna dot this. And then we'll finish up the eye look. I'm like, is that a pan? No, it's not a pan. I do think I'll hit pan in this though. Okay. Okay. Anyway, just went into that. Okay, so we have only one shade that we have to use, which is this one right here. So let's go back into my Rich Romantic. And this one's called Captivating. So pretty. I'm gonna put this here. I've been doing a lot of like tricolor eye looks, I would say, with shimmers. I don't know, I just feel like that's all I'm doing these days, but it's just what I've been enjoying. And it helps me get use out of a lot of shimmers. Okay, super pretty. Actually, quite like the orange because it made it a lot more warm and quite a bit less pink. I think I'm gonna put the pink matte down here for a little bit. And that one was from, yeah, this one right here. Okay, so anyway, that's my life at the moment and what I've been going through, which is not terrible, but it's just frustrating, and yeah, it's just giving me a little bit of anxiety about, because I like to have things, I like to be legal, I like to have things in order, and just like the fact that things just are taking so long is, and it's not even my fault, that's also upsetting because it's like out of my hands. I can't do anything to make this go faster. I have a lawyer and it still doesn't really make any difference. Okay, I'm gonna go into this one. We've tested out. I don't know if it's gonna be dark enough. This is a Catrice Soft Glam filter, but I use it as a bronzer because it's pretty dark. And obviously I have the other shade. Oh yeah, it should be fine. Okay, so just gonna dot this around. It's kind of a dirty bronzer. Like it's got it's quite cool tone actually from what I've been wearing. I don't know, is this gonna work? Is this going to work? Where is my bronzer? Here it is. I don't know, maybe this is a little too cool tone. Gosh, I don't remember how I used to use this. I used this quite a lot last year and I really liked it. And I used it as a bronzer, but it is a very cool tone. It probably is something that I should use maybe in the winter then, as opposed to now. Well, I'll get my 10 uses on it. But yeah, maybe I should have pulled something that's a little more warm tone. I feel like it's just making me look a bit dirty. Yeah, I think the color is a little off. Did I use this in the winter? I don't remember using this in the, maybe I used it in like the fall. It's fine, I can work with it. And we also have blush coming as well. We're gonna use the other Sun Kisser blush, I think, because I think that's very pretty shade. Oh no, I did grab this one. We'll also use this one as well. This is the Glamshop bronzer. It's the one I keep saying I love, and I do think I love it. So yeah, okay. Yeah, I do love this one. Let me fix this hair. So anyway, that is frustrating for sure. But it's life. It's just, it's what happens. Okay. I think what I want to do I think I'm going to put a highlighter here to just brighten it a little bit. So I have my Beauty Bay one, which I think would actually probably work because it's bright enough. I have the Nabla, but I think this is a little bit too of a peachy one. Okay, so let's just finish up the look, right? Let's do this. Okay, so we're just going to add a little bit of a shine to my inner corner and also down here. Yeah, because like imagine, what if they say, oh, you have to redo your appointment? I have to get all those documents again. Like some of those documents only last 30 days or 3 months. So we would have to do so much and I just don't want to do that. Okay, so which Sun Kisser is the one that I want to do? Soul Search. Soul Search is the one that I pulled from yesterday. So this one is a little bit more peachy, quite a bit more peachy than the other one. And I think that will work because of the peachiness of the eyeshadow. I think these are so pretty. And let's go in with, I guess this one. I'm getting to that point where I need to clean my brushes again. It's like the worst time. I hate doing that. Maybe I should put blush on and then this over the top, because it's kind of like a topper. It does add a little bit of pigment, but it adds more shine than pigment. It's very pretty though. I do like it. I just don't know if I use it the way that you're supposed to use it, because I could have gone in with my MAC blush. I think I'm okay. I don't need to, we're not going to do blush blindness today. I think we're good. I'm looking very tan. I think the bronzer ended up being very bronzy. Okay, I'm going to go into the e.l.f. Halo Glow. See if I still like this. Let's use a big fluffy brush. And we'll just go in. Like that. I think I picked some good products to use for the month though, for sure. And I don't see myself struggling to use these 10 times. I think I was thinking with my brain yesterday, which is a good one. I think the MAC Dazzle Shadow would be a little bit harder just because I might forget about it sometimes. Obviously, we're not going to use it today. But I didn't use this today, which is my SPF, but I did use it yesterday, so after I pulled it, so that's no problem. I guess we could try to go into this one. No, you know what? Let's go into the Nabla and let's just add more shine to my face. Why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. Not too much though, because it's kind of blinding this, but okay. I think we are ready for mascara, and this will transform the look straight away. This will just make everything look pretty. Okay, so let's go for it. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Whoever invented mascara was a genius, I swear. Okay, so we've done our eyes, we've used every single shade, and I am very, very pleased with it. Well, I like it. But now I need to figure out the lips. So something's telling me to use this one. This is the Gubby shade from Urban Decay. I think some of you would be screaming at me saying, no, don't use it. But I just want to use like really light, pale lip products at the moment. And this is actually quite moisturizing. And my lips have been so dry. Usually I have super dry lips in the winter, but this is the first time I feel like I've had really dry lips in the summer. Honestly, when I first got this, I was like, this is a nothing shade, but I really, over the years, have really enjoyed it and grown to like it. It's still a nothing shade. Like, it's like, you can't really tell that it's there, but I have very pale lips. I've told you, I have actually quite pale lips. So it works for me. I don't think it's gonna work for everyone. I know a lot of people would do a lip liner at this point. I really don't want to. Maybe we'll do a light one. I could do the Run Don't Walk. I'll do a little bit of a light one. But yeah, I'm just... I can't wait to do my beauty banks. I'm doing them every quarter, so at the end of this month I'm going to do my beauty bank, and I've been watching so many things and I really have been wanting to talk about them and I haven't, and so there's just so much. Like today I was just watching because I like to watch something while I ride my bike behind me, and I've been hopping on the bike a little bit more recently. I definitely fell off. I didn't fall off the bike, but I stopped using the bike and I was supposed to be. But now I'm trying to get back into the routine of using the bike, and I've been watching, what's it called, Outcast in the Jungle on Netflix. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. And apparently there's like a snow version too, so I need to watch that one too. But I'm on like the last episode, and I just love how you can see the human dynamic and how people can switch sides. And oh my gosh, some of those men, no offense to men, but some of those men were such horrible, nasty little, you know what, and oh my gosh, but no, it's been fun. I've never been interested in survival stuff. I've never watched Survival or Survivor in the US, you know, that show that's been running for ages. I've never seen one episode of that. I don't think you can really watch it outside of the US easily. I don't even know where I would watch that, but I've never seen that. I couldn't care less about watching any Bear Grylls documentaries or anything about survival. Like, it's just not me. But there was something about this show, and I think it's like because you have teams and you have, it was just, and you could, like, everyone's losing, like, everyone's getting so skinny. I'm like, go eat somewhere. And you can obviously see that they're not eating, and it's like, oh my gosh, because I think some shows, it looks like, you know, they're out in the wild, but they're actually being helped. But this one, they have spots everywhere because they've been bitten to pieces by mosquitoes, and it's just like, wow, this is like, I still think they obviously have producers there and like camera crew to make sure nothing goes wrong. But yeah, they're really roughing it, and I could never do that. But I don't know, it's the first time that I've actually gotten into that show, so I was just watching it now, and I can't wait to, do my beauty rant, because I have so much that I've watched these last, I would say 2 months. And obviously England played this week in their first matchup, and we won, which was great. So yeah, I'm watching the World Cup. There's just like so much going on. So like, I don't know, it's making me feel good. Okay, so anyway, this is the final look. I'm loving it. It's super summery for me. I like the lip combo actually. I think the lip combo worked really well. Everything's kind of warm tone. And yeah, I'm really enjoying the summer, the start to the summer, and my hair is still growing, and you know, it's frizzy of course, but I'm just letting it grow. I'm letting it do its thing, because what happens is, and I've realized this, as soon as my hair starts growing and starting to look a little healthier, that's when I'm like, oh, I can dye it again. Let me dye it, and then I just shock it, and I need to just leave it. So I'm leaving it, as bad as it looks sometimes. It's looking good today. I just need to leave it, because I need to get back to my former self. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I know this is probably a really long video, but I don't know, I just wanted to do my makeup and just like enjoy, chill, and hopefully you enjoyed it. But as always, thank you for being here and supporting me, and hopefully you are all doing really well, and have a good weekend, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye.